past 5, tapos po yung dalawang tax sa loading.
Meaning pagka 3 trips,
Alangan
basically,
yan po. Ganito po kasi
sir.
Challenge with that.
Dito ka everyday. Laray na sila po sa ganun, so alam po nila.
Lastly, last question is about the if there are any declared values you can ensure the cargos. So because we will inform you that in our costing. Because marine insurance also needs to identify how much was the carrying price.
Sure. But your answer is yes, right? Only that right now we don't have the estimated value of the cargos. So we will complete our answer, sir, sa written ulitin namin yan.
That's all, Madam Chair.
Okay po, thank you. Any question po from our other prospective bidders? Yes po, Ma'am LDC. Please share.
Also, sir, may request din po to provide kung ano po yung mga ililipat namin sa warehouse, the items po, items description. Thank you.
Sir Amin.
loading na po. Kasi sa so, lahat ng items ang ilipat natin ang nakakaalam sa ngayon. Either kung sino department yung mayroon sa tables.
Yeah. For purposes siguro of preparing their bid, kailangan matansya nila yung for purposes of costing yun eh. Depende yata kung anong klaseng material din yung timbang niya. So, what you mean, man? Kaya kailangan malaman nyo na mayroon.
Para malaman natin sa province, estimate namin kung ilan items po naman nasa saan makapagpapit.
Ano lang, ano ko lang to, I don't know if it is okay with ASD, but I'm very visit the source warehouses para makita nyo na yung mahuling if ever. It might help you to do your own costing.
Yes, that's what we call.
Magpaalam mo kay Sir Jelay, ha? Sir Ramil, opo, then please be the one to communicate with them, Maxen. Pwede naman sabay-sabay natin gawin yung ocular inspection ng self-amazing. Impose. In other disease. Napapinyan mo. Mga old records na napakarami. Anymore. All the office equipment. Mga unserviceable, no? Maybe. Or serviceable kay driver. Kasi yung unserviceable, dinidiscuss naman natin, eh, di ba? So, mga abubot ng COMELEC na napakarami po talaga yun. But yes, to help you have an idea what you will be holding, we will allow you, as what Sir Ramil said, to take an ocular inspection of the warehouses. Makipag-coordinate na lang po kay Sir Ramil at saka kay Ma'am Marian on your schedule. Any more questions? F2?
So, very popular sa mga offices na mag-call tayo sa
Thank you, Sir Ramil. Thank you, Sir F2. Yung pangalan ni Sir Valiorca. Sir Valiorca, thank you po. Ganito, Marian, please document the ocular inspection because it will form part of the records of the pre-bid conference. Thank you. Any more concerns? On the part of the TWG, do you foresee any post-qualification parameter problem or issue?
the list, the details of the tracks to be provided by the bidder. I think they need to, so that we can check with the LTFRB those registration ba yun, ma'am? The one we require, the registration with the LTFRB. And since we are also requiring the bidder to provide a roadworthy 10-wheeler wing van, I think we need a certificate or document that will prove na roadworthy yung trucks. Any certificate or document, sino ba yung nag-i-issue? Is it LTFRB po? LTO? Or ano
If
ba?
franchise, they'll get franchise to the track, but we don't categorically say, oh, this is a good power. It's like, electronic power.
Ma'am, to clarify lang po regarding the certification, magsusuffice na po ba pagka we have our own fleet management po kasi for our trucks? Is it sufficient for our fleet management to certify all trucks are roadworthy? Kasi nag-undergo naman po siya ng regular preventive maintenance. Self-serving.
Yung certificate of public convenience.
Yes.
Parang follow-up question na rin doon kay Tony Jam. Yung parang sa akin, ano yung definition natin ng roadworthy? Is it enough na tumatakbo siya sa kalye o basta nakatagilid siya? Okay ba yon? So para sa akin, ang magiging big question sa team.
Services. In the past, paano ninyo tinitingnan yung mga requirements ninyo? Kayo ba ang nag-bid nun, Sir Director? Polling services. Madalas, kaya lang less than 1 million.
Opo, first time lang po natin, Ma'am, Madam Chair, na nagkaroon ng TOR. Kasi pag ang
and the basis of the
Yes.
contractual provisions would be the terms of reference. Going back to the question on the fleet management certification, and a comment that is self-serving. What agency looks into the roadworthiness of trucks on the road? Ano ba? Meron ba? Wala, no? Lahat ba kayo may fleet management certification? Upon the renewal of your licenses, for example, may mga test ba?
Smoke
sir?
belching na karamihan.
Yung roadworthiness, hindi.
So always smoke belching. Yun yung pinaka parameter.
Yung weight capacity mo nung truck na gagamitin sa hauling.
They intend to look will you require to see the track of the lowest calculated bidder, attorney? Yes, and yeah. Kasi walang technical specs, puro terms yan, sa totoo lang. Yan no, walang technical specs ng truck. 10-wheeler lang, asan na yan Yun lang, winged van, then 10-wheeler. Pero yung road, do we have technical people in the GSD who can determine the roadworthiness? Sali na lang natin sa TWG sila. Yeah. Sabi nga ni Sir Ramil, unang tingin niya pa lang to, naku, hindi to pwede. Palitan nyo. Diba? So I think the experts in the GSD may be invited. Sometimes sa TWG naman po, we include as members the representatives from the end user unit because they are technically adept. They know mag-invite tayo ng experts. Sino Manong Badong, sino Sir Badong. We can do that. Details. Like what details? Plate number. Sa ano na yan siguro I mean, contract implementation na ba yan? Kasi halimbawa may sinubmit na plate number tapos pagdating ng contract implementation di siya available. Contract monitoring na siguro, contract implementation monitoring na yung attorney. What is important is the technical specifications like the technical requirement that it should be roadworthy, 10-wheeler, winged van, that the driver is a professional driver, and that there are helpers. Yun siguro ang tignan natin sa post pa. With the help of the experts of GST. Any more question? Thank you. Any more concern or any manifestation from the ASD, from the GST, PSC? Wala na po. Yes, ITR. Kasi, nasa sa inyo. We leave it up to you. Mas madali bang kunin yon? Mas mabilis?
Kasi may times po na pag yung annual IPR nila hindi ma-access. So,
Meron ba sa inyo na ganun po? Nahirapan kami sa isang
unless online
project.
Online ba lahat?
We can ask them now.
Online. Hindi yung annual IPR. Kasi
The stamp of the BIR is very clear already if it's original or not, because we will, the leaders will have a burden to seek for a CTC of BIR. I think it's, will take some time.
Online filing.
It will take time.
There's confirmation from BIR that we have filed the ITR and the financial statements through online. That's a proof that that we filed. Kasi parang alam ko hindi na nagre-receive po ngayon ang BIR for the stamp. Or I think special request lang po yun.
It was also filed online. But during the post-qualification, the leader representative said that it's not working. They cannot access their IPR through BIR. So we have to request pa to the BIR na copy, and that caused parang delay on the part of the PWH. Dun po kaya kami nagre-request for an extension. Kasi it will take 3 to 5 days to
Paano na-solve yan, attorney? Paano na-solve yan?
ano po, pinuntahan na lang po namin ulit. Tapos okay na kasi sabi ng BIR nung nandun kami, hindi wala down yung system nila. So sabi namin magbibigay kami until next week Monday or Tuesday ba yun. So bumalik po.
Yes, sir.
There's challenge with single prop also with that, because single prop for the ITR itself, except the quarterly or the monthly VAT returns, you can file it with EFPS. But the ITR, you still do manual for the single prop companies. For the corporation, it's okay with the EFPS. But that's a BIR.
Will you not have any problem regarding
Yeah, I don't have that.
your papers?
Yeah, never.
All the rest, any concern para mapag-usapan na ng maaga? Halimbawa kayo yung LCB, may problema ba doon sa tax documents ninyo? Wala po. LBC, ma'am, sir, okay? Thank you, attorney. Thank you, attorney. Thank you. Any more? Announcements? Baxet?
Madam Chair, for the announcements. For the submission, Madam Chair, of their bids, So for the sealing and marking of your bids, by the way po, our submission is physical submission. We have a 2 envelope system, your technical component envelope and your financial component envelope. Your technical component envelope po is consist of your legal, technical, and financial documents. And kung makikipag-joint venture po kayo, kasama rin po dito sa technical component envelope po yung joint venture documents. And then po yung sa financial component nyo po, nandoon po nakalagay yung bid form. Dito po yung inyong total bid for the project and price schedule. Yung price schedule po, dyan po makikita yung detailed breakdown po kung paano po kayo nakapag-come up dun po sa inyong total bid. So, flash on the screen po is yung illustration kung paano po kayo magsisubmit ng inyong bids. So, bawat bidder po should submit one main copy and 3 additional copies of the first and second components of your bids. And then po, should there be any discrepancy between the main copy and additional copies, the main copy po shall prevail. And then unsealed and unmarked bid envelopes shall be rejected. However, bid envelopes that are not properly sealed and marked as required in the bidding document shall be accepted, provided that the bidder is a duly authorized or its duly authorized representative shall acknowledge such condition of the bid as submitted. The bank shall assume no responsibility for the misplacement of the contents of the improperly sealed or marked bid or for its premature opening. And then po, para po dun sa markings po, so flash on the screen po kung paano niya po i-mark yung inyong bawat envelopes. So it shall contain the name of the contract to be bid in capital letters, bear the name and address of the bidder in capital letters, the address to the COMELEC back, bear the specific identification of the bidding process as indicated in the invitation to bid, and bear a warning of do not open before the date and time of the opening of bids as indicated in the invitation to bid. So yung flash ko po sa screen, naka-include din po yan sa bidding documents po that posted sa PhilJeps and sa COMELEC website. So punta po tayo din sa mga documents na nilalaman po dapat ng inyong envelope. So una muna po din sa technical component envelope. So sa legal documents po, ang tanging isasabit nyo na lamang is your valid PhilJeps registration certificate at dapat po platinum membership and lahat po ng pages included. Meaning po yung Annex A of your PhilJeps platinum membership kasama po. This in accordance po with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184 pursuant to GPPB Resolution 15-2021. So dito po, yung class A eligibility documents, ano-ano po yun, yung inyong mayor's permit, SEC or DTI registration, tax clearance, audited FS. For purposes of bid submission, hindi nyo po yan kinakailangan pang isubmit. Your valid and current PhilJeps certification po will suffice. But please make sure po na yung Annex A, yung mga nakalista po doon na Class A eligibility documents ay updated. Halimbawa po, yung tax clearance nyo, after po ng pre-bid, makita nyo po na, teka, mag-expire na. Bago, at the time of opening, expire na siya. Dapat po, i-update nyo na po siya agad sa PhilJeps. So, kay PhilJeps po kayo mag-update, kay PhilJeps kayo magsisubmit, hindi po kay back ng COMELEC, kay PhilJeps po. And then po, si PhilJeps will generate amended certification as of kung kailan po kayo nag-update nung Class A eligibility documents niyo po sa kanila. Next po is the statement of your all ongoing government and private contracts. So we have a form, Annex A of the bidding document. So please fill out po all the necessary information sa bawat column and hindi po yung total value of outstanding contract. Ito po yung value ng contract na hindi pa po nababayaran sa inyo. Ito pong total value of outstanding contract, gagamitin nyo po ito sa computation nyo ng net financial contracting capacity. And po, please take column ng form. Indicate nyo po yung reference number ng notices of award nyo or contracts. And then i-check po yan ng TWG versus the attachments during post-qual. So for purposes of bid submission, hindi nyo pa po kinakailangan mag-attach ng proof ng ongoing contracts nyo. Doon po siya isi-submit sa post-qual kapag nag-declare po kayo as lowest calculated bid ng BAC. Again po, for purposes of your bid submission, is to lamang pong statement of all ongoing contracts ang isa-submit. And then signed by the authorized representative of the company. Next po is your single largest completed contract. Again, we have a form, Annex B of the bidding documents. Let's just define po yung similar contract. The similar contract is any service contract for the hauling, transport, or shipment of goods within the Philippines. So make sure po yung i-indicate nyo po na SLCC nyo ay pasok po sa definition na ito. At dapat po na-complete nyo siya completed siya within 5 years prior to the deadline po for the submission of bids. And the value po nung inyong SLCC, so may two options po. Either single contract, equivalent po sa 50% ng ABC, or pwede pong aggregated contracts. Yung aggregated contracts po, pwede pong 2 or more similar contract. Pag inad po yung aggregated contracts, yung total po nun, magiging equivalent pa rin siya sa at least equivalent siya sa 50% of the ABC. And provided yung pinakamalaki po dun sa aggregated contracts nyo ay at least equivalent sa 25% po ng ABC. And kung sa ano po natin, yung Annex A, Statement of All Ongoing, hindi nyo po kailangan mag-attach. Dito po sa SLCC, you need to attach proof po na completed na siya. So, may 3 documents po and na pwede nyong i-attach any of the following po: end user's acceptance, official receipts, or sales invoice. Kahit ano po dyan sa tatlong yan, maaari nyo pong i-attach. So, ito po yung form. So, paki-fill out po. So, the back po, indicated po yung instruction kung paano po yan gagamitin para po mas maging guided po kayo. And make sure po na lahat ng information na ilalagay nyo dito sa form na to ay consistent po siya, the same siya dun sa attached document nyo po. So, lalo na po dun sa last column, yung information po na ilalagay nyo po, make sure po, for example, yung date po ng inyong end user's acceptance, let's say, ang nilagay nyo po dito ay March 1, 2023. So make sure din po na yung attachment ay tama, March 1, 2023, and so on po. Then signed by the authorized representative of the company. So reminder po, collection receipt cannot substitute po for the submission of official receipt. So that's per GPPB NPM number 0460-2016 at saka po 125-2015. And then po, bid security in any of the following forms. So pwede po kayo mag-submit ng signed and notarized bid security declaration, Annex C of the bidding documents, or pwede rin po cash, cashier's manager check, bank draft guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, equivalent to not less than 2% of the ABC, or 29,493 pesos and 33 centavos. Pwede rin po na surety bond, but it should not less than 5% of the ABC, or 73,733 pesos and 32 centavos. At kinakailangan nyo rin po mag-attach ng certification issued by the Insurance Commission to the insurance company. Ito po yung ating form, bid security declaration. This is the prescribed form provided by the GPPB. Make sure po lahat ng provisions na include signed by the authorized representative and duly notarized. Dun po sa jurat statement, make sure po na yung mga information po naka-blank ay may nakalagay po na yung sa ID, kailan po siya ninotaryo. So minsan po kasi may mga bidders na nakakalimutan, hindi nalalagay. So incomplete po yung pag na-check po ng TWG and ng bank, incomplete po yung submission for that document. Thus po, nadi-declare po as ineligible. And then po, next po is the schedule of requirements. So ito po yung form po natin, Section 6 of the bidding documents, signed by the authorized representative of the company. Next, yung conformity with Section 7, yung ating technical specifications / requirements. And then you need also to submit duly signed and conformed terms of reference, Annex TOR of the bid docs, valid license or accreditation to operate as tracking service provider, copy of public convenience or valid land transportation franchising regulatory board or LTFRB provisional authority, and copy of inland marine insurance. Next po is your signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement. Annex D of the bidding documents. Attached to the OSS is the proof of authority of the bidder's representative. So if you're a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, you need to attach signed and notarized secretary certificate, board partnership resolution, or special power of attorney, SPA, whichever is applicable. Kung makipag-joint venture naman po, signed and notarized SPA of all members of the JV, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do afterward to represent the bidder. Or in case of sole proprietorship po, and then yung proprietor, hindi po siya yung pipirma sa mga dokumento na isisubmit, the proprietor must issue po signed and notarized SPA, giving full power and authority to its authorized representative to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. So ito po yung form na nasa BDocs po natin, yung Omnibus Sworn Statement. Again, prescribed form po ito ng GPPB. Make sure po lahat ng provisions ay nakopy po natin, signed by the authorized representative and duly notarized. Same reminder po pagdating dun sa notarization. Sa pagdating po sa financial documents, so dun po sa GPPB 15-2022, hindi na po kayo nire-require na mag-submit ng audited financial statement for purposes of bid submission. Kasi po, yung latest and updated AFS nyo, nakalista na siya dun sa inyong PhilJet Certificate of Registration. So for financial documents under technical component envelope, ang sasabihin nyo po is your net financial contracting capacity. So the back po provided a form kung paano po kayo makapag-come up sa inyong NFCC. So yung NFCC nyo po, dapat po at least equal to the ABC of the project. And then the computation is current assets less current liabilities. I-check nyo po ito doon sa Annex A ng inyong PhilJet Certificate of Registration. Yun din po yung titingnan ng back and ng TWG kapag ka po sa preliminary examination of your bids. And the difference po between current assets and liabilities will be multiplied by 15, less the value of all your outstanding contracts na nilagay nyo naman po sa inyong statement of all ongoing contracts. And then signed by the authorized representative of the company. So paano naman po kung based po sa inyong initial computation, hindi nyo po mamimit yung financial contracting capacity na at least equal po sa ABC. Pwede po kayo mag-submit ng committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank as per Annex E1 of Section 7 po ng ating BDocs. So for your committed line of credit, dapat po iyon ay equivalent to at least 10% of the ABC. Kung meron po sa ating mga bidders na makikipag-joint venture, ito po yung additional document. If applicable, duly signed and notarized joint venture agreement, JVA, in case the JV is in existence. Kung hindi pa naman po in existence yung inyong JV, duly signed and notarized statements from all the potential JV partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. So meron din po kami provide na template form, Annex F of the bidding documents. And please take note, bawat partner po ng JVs shall submit their respective PhilJet Certificate of Registration na updated. And then the submission of the technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the JV partners constitute compliance, provided po na kung sinong partner yung mag-submit ng NFCC, siya din po yung mag-submit ng statement of all its ongoing contracts. And yung audited FS niya na nakalagay sa Annex A, yun yung i-check for the computation of the NFCC. So yun na po yung lahat ng documents na nilalaman ng inyong technical component envelope. So doon na po, proceed na po tayo dun sa inyong financial component naman po. So sa financial component po, bid form, so Annex G po of the bidding documents, make sure po na hindi po kayo lalagpas sa ABC po ng project. And should there be discrepancy po between the amount in words and amount in figures, amount in words shall prevail. And this must be signed by the authorized representative of the company. So yung sa bid form po, yun po yung total bid nyo. So, and then po, attached po doon is yung price schedule. Yung price schedule po, since this is a service po from within the Philippines, ang gamitin nyo po ay Annex G2. So sa Annex G2, dito nyo po i-detalye kung paano kayo nakakome up sa total bid nyo. So yung rows po dito, pwede nyo pong dagdagan. And just make sure lang po na lahat po ng columns provided ay ma-fill up. And please take note po of the computation for columns 9 and column 10. Column 9 is column 5 plus column 6 plus column 7 plus column 8. Then column 10 is column 9 multiplied by column 4. And we indicate
Marian, sorry to interrupt you. May nangyari po dito na nakakapanghinayang sa bid form, yung amount niya in numbers was different yung sa amount niya in words. Tapos yung sa bid form, iba rin ang amount niya dito. Mukhang hindi talaga muna po binasa na maigi bago pinirmahan, but bakit nakakapanghinayang? Kasi yun na sana ang most advantageous contract for the government, yung pinakamababa na yun. So nawalan ng gobyerno ng magandang kontrata dahil lang hindi nag-iingat po yung nag-type. Mali-mali, hindi magkatugma yung in words and figures, and yung between the bid form and the price schedule, iba pa rin. So sana po, wag nating sayangan yung respective contract with the government, giving the government a good contract. Thank you. You may continue, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So, the back, nag-indicate po dito ng notes din po kung para po sa fill out nyo nitong form. So, for column 7, ito pong column 7, if there are other taxes payable, if contract is awarded, please specify said applicable taxes pursuant to section 32.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR. Meaning, kung halimbawa nyo po yung VAT, so lagay nyo po dito. So for others po, indicating 0 or dash for other columns like 6 and 8, indicating 0 or dash po for required items would mean that it is being offered for free to the government, except those required by law or regulations to be provided for pursuant to section 32.2.1 of the 2016 revised IRR. So again po, signed by the authorized representative of the company. So, Madam Chair, that's all po for the documents comprising the technical and financial component, ma'am.
Yes, Marian, thank you. Pakibalik sa prices schedule, may tanong si Director Lucino. Kasi per trip siguro.
Yung sa number 4, Marian, sabi mo, it should be multiplied, yung number today. Column 9 multiplied by column 4.
Yes.
Kung yung, ano sa column 4, ano ilalagay 1 dot or yung per trip?
18 days po.
80, hindi 1.
So yung column 5, yun na yung kanina 18, 433.30. Thank you. Yung unit na sinasabi natin po dito is trip. Trip po, ha? Sa 9, total price per unit, or we are referring to trip doon sa unit na yun. So, any question po? Minsan po talaga ang cause ng ineligibility ay yung mga diniscuss po ni Ms. Marian. May mga kakulangan tayo sa documents. Yun, doon po na DDQ yung ating mga very promising prospective suppliers na nakapanghinayang. So sana po nakinig tayo na maigi dun sa explanation ni Ms. Marian, because nakasalalay po sa pag-comply ninyo doon ang ating successful bidding process. Any more questions? Reminders?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Reminders po. The bidding documents may be downloaded free from the COMELEC and PhilJet's website. You can also seek your copy from the Back Secretariat Office. But bago po kayo mag-submit ng bids, kailangan nyo muna po magbayad ng applicable fee. So paano po magbayad ng bid docs fee? Pwede po kung in person at the COMELEC Cash Division upon securing po ng order of payment from the Secretariat, or payment online through fund transfer or bank deposit to COMELEC's Land Bank of the Philippines at any LBP branch with peso current account number 0012104286. The cost of the bidding documents is 5,000 pesos exclusive of bank charges, if any. Please send your proof of payment to email addresses as flashed on the screen on or before you submit your bids. And Madam Chair, for the deadline, Madam Chair, to submit request for clarification, March 15, 2024 on Friday, at least 10 calendar days before the deadline for the submission opening of bids, and must be writing and addressed to our back chairperson. The issuance of supplemental bid bulletin is on March 18, 2024, Monday, or at least 7 calendar days before the deadline for the submission and opening of bids. Please address your request queries to our back chairperson, Leda Herenje Aguila Flores, and send it to the back secretariat with contact details as flashed on the screen. In accordance with Section 22.5, it's the bidder's responsibility to inquire and secure supplemental bid bulletins that may be issued by the bank. However, bidders who have submitted bids before the issuance of the bid bulletin shall be informed and allowed to modify or withdraw their bids in accordance with Section 26 of the same IRR. Just in case po na magmo-modify po kayo ng inyong bids, allowed po iyon provided na yung modification po ng bids nyo, magawa nyo po before the deadline to submit bids. So ang gagawin nyo po ay magsasubmit po kayo ng another set of your bids, pero lalagyan nyo po dun sa marking and ceilings po ng modification para po si back alam po nila na nag-modify po kayo ng bids. Again, pwede po iyon provided po na magawa nyo iyon bago po mag-deadline to submit bids. And then po, the deadline for the submission of bids is on March 25, Monday, on or before 8 a.m. The venue po for the submission is at Back Secretariat Office, room 305, third floor of FEMII building. The opening of bids, same day, March 25 at 10 a.m. Ang venue po for the opening is here po sa conference room. So please read carefully the contents of the bidding documents, such as but not limited to the instruction to bidders, bid data sheet, general special conditions of the contract, schedule of requirements, and technical specifications. Carefully examine the bidding documents as well as the bid bulletin. So kapag po ang SIBAC po may in-issue po na bid bulletin, and then po may mga revised forms po doon, yung latest or yung revised forms po, yun po yung gagamitin nyo, yun po yung i-attach nyo po. For purposes of the submission of bid proposal, please synchronize your watch with the Philippine Standard Time. Our time right now is 3:02 p.m. So bids submitted after 8 a.m. of March 25, 2024 will no longer be accepted but will be reported to the bank. That's all po, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Lahat naman po familiar sa location ng office nila, no? Diyan sa third floor, lahat kayo nakarating na doon. Kasi baka mamaya ma-late kayo sa submission dahil di nyo mahanap yung office ng BACSEC. Okay, thank you. Any more question? Attorney?
Size ko lang yung reminder ni Ms. Marian, especially sa notary public, kasi nagre-rely lang sila minsan sa lawyer public. So yung document number po, separate, dapat magkakaiba po yun. Yung doc number ng each document, value, bid securing declaration, iba po dapat yung doc number niya, doon sa omnibus statement at pati doon sa secretary certificate. Magkakaiba po yun. So kung pinag-authorize po yung GB ninyo, dapat iba din po yung document. And make sure po na yung ID nyo naka-indicate dun sa jura. Kung ano po yung pinresent ng appliant dun sa.
Meron bang iisa number, attorney?
Yes, Madam Chair, sa figures. Para sure lang po, kasi sayang din.
Talaga nila that kasi isang document.
Usually po sa OSS and Secretary Certificate kasi
bidder. Any more reminders?
Madam Chair, just for the attendance update, Madam Chair, thank you po. From the Technical Working Group, Mr. Arman Castro. From EID, Mr. Luis Alfred Raimundo, Mr. Peter Madlos, and Ms. Jonah Figueroa. From the Secretariat, Mr. Patrick Cruz and Mr. Jeric Andrew Perez. And also, Madam Chair, for the forthcoming activities, ma'am. Madam Chair, tomorrow po at 10 a.m. we have pre-bid negotiated conference for the passenger vans, Madam Chair. Ito po yung nag-fail last time. And then po, Madam Chair, right after the pre-bid conference, or at 11 a.m. po, pre-procurement conference for the supply and delivery of pallet po and the hand jack lift pallet. And on Friday po, pre-bid conference at 10 a.m. for the drinking water, Madam Chair. Ito po yung under framework agreement. And right after po the pre-bid conference po, pre-proc po for the ballpen and logbook for the voter registration po. That's all po, ma'am.
Thank you for the notice. We would like to again request the indulgence of our Vice Chair to preside over those activities. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat. Palagi kayong available as we shall be attending a hearing tomorrow at the USDOJ and proceeding to Cebu for the MANCOM. So, pasensya na po. I will not be here for the next 2 days. Any more questions, announcements? There being none, maraming salamat po everyone for joining this pre-bid conference. Sana po yung 6 nating bidders ay sasali. Salamat. And in our future bidding activities as well. Thank you also to the end user units, observers, our TWG, PMD, PACSEC, to my colleagues in the back. Thank you everyone. Good afternoon. The conference is adjourned.